Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Brett Keene, and this is the last show and last video I will ever do. I removed the video that I was going to do tonight at 7 p.m. I just don't have the energy for it, and I don't want to hear any reasons why I should stay or whatever excuses or justifications from my friends or strangers alike. I've made up my mind. I've had it. I'm done. I've often thought to myself, what does a man have to do in order to be appreciated, be respected, be loved? If a man walks the earth and he desires to heal people, help out those who are sick, feed those who are hungry, give drink to those who are thirsty, a person who is willing to give people back their children that they may have lost from sicknesses, a person who spoke nothing but love and kindness and decency to the human race. And still, after it's all said and done, after no matter what the man gives, he finds himself on a cross in front of his mother while she weeps. They beat him, they abuse him, and then they're given this opportunity to vote between a murderer or the Messiah of man. And they choose murder over Jesus. It just seems like when we look back through history and we look at the human race, history just repeats itself over and over. Man just continues to make this mistake. Man continues to stand at the cross and mock and commit blasphemy, attack, over and over and over. But why? Why does he do this? What's going on in a person's head and in a person's heart where they think that it can actually be funny to make fun of the death of someone else? Even if they don't believe that that person is God, even if they don't believe that person has any supernatural abilities, what's going on in a person to think or imagine that it's a good idea to laugh at that? What is it about being abused and beaten and mocked and spit on and then crucified that it's such a joke to some people? What's so funny about a mother weeping for her son as she watches him die through asphyxiation, suffocation? Absolute unbelievable pain. It's strange when you read the Bible and you read about these people doing this, beating the guy and doing all this. You're thinking, my goodness, are people really like that? Would people really do something like that to someone that they know for a fact is good and has done nothing wrong? Would they really do that? No. In all my time in social media, I've seen it and I've witnessed it countless times. I've witnessed the mockery, the attacks, the laughter towards Jesus Christ over and over. And I myself, whenever I was an angry, frustrated non-believer myself at one point in time, I participated in a little bit of that. And to be honest with you, when I look back on that, I don't know what the hell was wrong with me. I was angry, so I was taking it out on something that I claimed I didn't believe was even real. It's odd, isn't it? A lot of people do that, though. A lot of people are angry. A lot of people feel disconnected. A lot of people don't feel connected with their communities or the people around them, and they just lash out. I don't. I don't want to be a part of YouTube or a part of social media. I've got a lot of my own issues I got to work out, a lot of my own stuff. But lucky for you guys, YouTube has become like a Netflix, so there's plenty of stuff to watch. There's plenty of things to do. I guess I will end it with this. I hope that if I've influenced anybody for the positive, I hope that you find blessings and you do the right things in your life. And when you're given the choice between accepting God or murder, I hope that you make the right choice. I hope that whenever you feel down or you're angry, you don't lash out and abuse someone or something that cares about you. I hope that throughout your entire life, as you experience bad things, that somehow you manage to keep your mind as well as your heart open and realize that there is such thing as love and joy. There is something worth fighting for. You also need to know when it's time to quit. You need to know that whenever basically the village or the town around you is burned to the ground and it's left in ashes, there's nothing else to save. There's nothing else you can do. I'm sure when Noah was getting on the ark and it was raining, and he realized what was going to happen to the world, I'm sure he probably thought a couple times to himself, couldn't have there been another alternative? Is there no way people would have changed? Could have there been other options? And as time went by, he realized the wisdom of God and why it had to be done. Sometimes you just got to do a full reset. You fight for what you believe in. And when the people around you can no longer be trusted or believed in, the people around you, what this world has to offer, sometimes you just have to say, okay, world, you're no good anymore. You don't have love. You have a bad imitation of love. You start realizing the differentiation between what is real and what is not. And what I've seen in this world is very fake. There's plenty of corporations and plenty of politicians and plenty of leaders and wealthy people out there, including poor people, who will offer you all kinds of illusions. Tell you if you do these drugs, or if you drink this alcohol, or if you buy this product, your life will be so much better. Nothing lasts, though, does it? Nothing ever lasts. When I turn off this video, I'm going to go hug my wife and kids, and I'm going to live my life. And I'm going to be absolutely 100% happy. You know, the only time I'm really unhappy, the only time I've been sad or I've been confused is when I tried to actually talk to many of you. It's the only time I ever really felt like some kind of suffering or pain, dealing with a bunch of strangers who you want to believe could do better, but they choose not to. It's not hard to believe that such a man once walked the earth. Such a man brought promises and hope. And such a man was beaten and crucified just for speaking wisdom and words. It's not hard to believe at all. What's almost impossible to believe is that the world can ever change. That's why whenever I read the Bible and I get to the end of the book, when all of it ends, for me that makes sense. To me, that's when time runs out. That's when we've given every opportunity it is to make changes and do better in our lives, and humanity chooses not to. If you say you have faith in humanity, then you must not know too many people. You must not have lived an actual life then. And with all that being said, God bless you all, and I hope you find what you're looking for.